Okay, here is the part 2, and something happened. The video stopped, but try and watch the part 1. This message to the world episode, inferiority complex, which is causing a lot of harm, a lot of damage in our community, in our society that we are today. We need a change. We are going to church. We need to use our common sense to avoid a future tragedy, to avoid future trouble. Because I see many things are going on in the world right now. When we deceive people who we are not, when we deceive people by the life that we are never even dream of, we cannot even live it, even in our 100 years. We begin to deceive people to get attention, to destroy lives. It's not going to be good. We need to learn to respect ourselves and respect other people. How can we respect ourselves when we don't have love, when we don't even know who we are, when we are busy, want to be like another person? We want to be like this person, we want to be like that person. So where I stop in the part 1 is that I'm talking about the skins, our skin and our life, our hair, everything that concerns us. When we the black people have a very nice skin, a very nice hair, afro hair, natural hair. The reason why some of us, our hair are very, very strong, that now we cannot really handle it. It is because our parents in Africa, they don't really so much care about girls' children, especially in some villages. They don't care about girls' children. They don't plait our hair. Me, I remember I was in JSS3 before I started plaiting my hair, and it became strong because they used to scrape it all the time, scrape it all the time, scrape it all the time. I want to advise my ladies, if you are here, this generation, you have female children, please do not scrape her head off. Do not cut her hair. Leave her hair for her. The Bible said our hair is our glory. The reason is that our tradition, the way our people live our life, they give birth to many children. At the end of it all, no love. They don't really so much, they cannot care for everybody. And the way the country is, the way the situation of the country is really very bad. So don't be scraping your female children hair, because it makes it to be hard. When you give birth, there is this superstition that when you need to scrape the first hair. When you scrape your child's first hair, you scrape her glory. No, leave her bone hair. When you leave her bone hair, there is no way that hair is going to be hard. This is how we are making life hard for ourselves, the female. We are making the way they brought us up is really making life to be terrible for us. Scraping our hair off, putting on things that are not even necessary for us. That should be the difference between man and a woman. The reason why by the time they scrape our hair off when we are young, we look like a man. Then they went and put earring to differentiate us from man and from woman. No. When you have your female children, leave their hair, trade the hair up, it will not get hard. And when it get hard, apply some soft shampoos, soft things. Then when that child grow up, use a soft cream. When the child grow up, is going to grow up and become very beautiful girl, become very natural girl. But many of us, we don't know these things. I see many mothers, the way we train our children, a small girl of 6 years, 7 years old, already carrying a big, long hair. Some, they cannot even laugh. Some, they cannot even move. No, that is hatred. Inferiority. You're training your children to become a prostitute. No. Although we are living in a situation, in a country, in a society that don't care. Anyhow you like, you live your life. You like, go die, kill yourself. But I'm telling you, when we continue living like that, it gets to the point that you cannot handle those children. You cannot handle them anymore. Female children are very sensitive. There are things now that you saw that some mother exposed children to rape, they expose children to different kind of attack, which they are not aware of. When you train your children, there is a way your children will appear that no man will know that, yeah, this is, they will respect the child. They will respect the child. That is another thing. Let's not destroy ourselves. God create the black people so very much nice. Look, you can look at me. My skin is very strong and very stiff. So every other people, but the white people, their own is not like that. It's very soft. Equal, their hair is very soft. They equally have problem with their hair. When they give birth to white children, they don't have hair on their hair. As they begin to grow, the hair began to grow. Go and watch cartoon. Go and watch cartoon. The hair began to grow too. From there, they don't even plait it. The hair grow by itself. But we Africa, if we can equally leave our hair the way God created it, like from babies, the hair by now, my head, if I wish my mother have lived my hair, they were not scraping it, they trained it for me, I could have not been where I am today. But I thank God Almighty that I've learned to love myself. I've learned to, and I get the understanding concerning or how things should be done. Then when I give birth to my daughter, I begin to train her up, begin to set up life for her when she grow up so that she can follow. The Bible said that we need to train our children in the way they should grow, so that when they depart from it, then when they grow, they will not depart from it. When we train our children to be fake, attaching things on our hair, some people bleach their children. Why? Because we don't like the baby is black. We don't want white children. I want my child to be fair. I want my child to be big. I want my child to be slim. We don't accept what we have. We don't like what we got. This is the problem. We need to learn to appreciate what God give us. God create everybody different. So try to be like another person, try to be like the white people, trying to be like the black people. Even the white people, they don't even want to be like the white people. They don't even want to be like the black people. Although they do admire us also, as we admire them, but many of them don't want to, they know that is the understanding. They know that they cannot change it. But we black people, black women, we want to change it no matter how it tastes. We want to change it. As I said before, God bless each country with different kind of a thing. Some people, they don't have shape. They don't have shape. They love themselves for it. Why some people, I said the first time I see a woman with wide waist, like when this woman is walking, like if you see the bonbon is very, 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 very big. Like what happened of recent, I saw on the social media, one woman was walking, when you see her backside is very long, and she just, you wear the tight, then the bonbon was like up and down like this, like everybody was videoing, like all those kind of a thing, because they have not seen such a thing before. But if we were to be Muslim women, they know how to handle such thing. They are going to wear a big gown to cover. They even have the best shape. Then the thing will be bouncing inside their gown. But I don't know what we call ourselves, whether we are Christians or in that kind of aspect. The first time I saw this woman, God, like, I don't know, the Cameroonian people, Cameroonian women, Cameroon, one of my friends from Cameroon was telling me that, God bless them. They know them when from backside, when you see them, like this woman was like, like, I was pitying her, like, how can she be walking like this? Naturally, she was blessed. She was like me times 3 or times 4. Even me times 3 did not even reach part of one of our bumbo. Naturally. But why some people want to kill themselves to be like that woman? Another thing that will cause problem, inferiority complex, self-hatred. We don't like ourselves. We don't like what we have. When you enter into marriage, there is this thing I saw that people do use it a lot. When they wear it make your body to be slim. I used to wear that while I was in the world. Although I'm not that kind of, even like when you want, because I like tight clothes. And although I don't have tummy, so when I give birth, my tummy becomes soft. Then I want to package it. Then I use that. Then everybody, because of the tight cloth, the stomach will be flat. So this is when a man saw a woman. This woman, she's slim. We use packaging. We package the breast. Now, this man saw that this is the type of a woman that I want. Now they have a fake bumble. There is a tight that many women will wear. Then when they wear that kind of tight, the tight, it has foam. They wear that kind of tight. They wear the breast like the foam package push up. I remember I want to buy a costume in the market. The woman was like bringing all the whole, when I get born again, was bringing all the things that I've destroyed. This is the packaging. Your husband will not go outside. Your husband, when you package it for your husband. I said, please, madam, stop those words. I don't like it. Because of you don't want your husband to be going outside, you want to be packaging yourself. Inferiority. Why? I don't know. I said, I'm not that type. These ones, I don't want it. I use all this Capri brand. No foam, nothing. So package the breast like that. Then use this. There is this video I saw, but I will say this. I will be playing some videos, some things later, not today. So there is this thing that you see, big tummy. The tummy is very big. Then the person does not want to accept himself, because we are in a society that people don't want to love you the way you are. And you too, you want to hate yourself because people don't want to see you in that aspect. Let me tell you, there are somebody who are meant for you in that aspect, that when he see you, he's going to love you for the rest of his life, for the rest of her life. But when we inferior things, when we become fake, we are not going to last long. We are not going to last long, because fake is fake. Inferior is inferior. It kills. Inferior medication. Fake medication kills. It damage. Fake cloth, it doesn't last. Fake cream, it give you mama yabo. Your face will be black and white. It will cause pimples. Hydroquinone, they add chemical. Those are the chemical. There are different ways of chemical we put in ourselves, chemicalizing our life. Then it will become damage. At the end, the Bible says it's destruction. There is a way. I want to be fair. I want to be tall. Is destruction. So when you now have a big tummy, you package yourself to the club, to the meeting, to wherever, paint ourselves, mouth, wear the big eyelash, we look like a vulture, wear the earring, we carry the hair. This we've worn now that is raining, we wear it on top of our glory. We become like moo, meh. Then, when the man saw a beautiful, seductive, meh woman, he said, this girl is hot. This girl is good. This girl, he did forget to look at your height, that he forget to see that it is high shoe that make you to be that. He has forget that because he's carried away right now by the packaging. And sometimes he is drunk. He's not in his right senses. You think that, that man is doing when you sit down, everybody's looking. It's looking, say, that guy like me. Then he asks you for outing. You people begin to date. When you want to go on a date, on that evening of date, you begin to package to make him fall in love more. You begin to packaging. He is falling in love gradually. He's liking you. My slim mama is telling his friend, telling her friend, look at this girl, she's hot. When you see her, she have height. When you see her, she has red lips. She has big eye because the eyelashes does not make her to see your real eye. Some of us, our eye look like yellow fever. Our eye look like one kind. Like, so it look like one kind. Maybe that is not what he like. But because he's being carried away, then on that day, when he want to unwrap you, he saw as people went on a date, take drunk, take the wine, you're laughing, this guy, you are killing this guy, you are like, oh, look at that, your eye, those eyelashes, they do like this, you too, you're doing like, tolo. They do like, tolo, you are spread, they spread your wing. Disappointment is waiting, cry is waiting. He said, he leave me. He has slept with me. He abandoned me. Why? You are the one that abandoned yourself. We are the one that abandon ourselves. We don't like ourselves. And we expect another person to like us. No. No. Fake. The day you unwrap the gift, he saw the big boom. Sometimes because people are drunk from the date bar, where you people go out to go and talk, the voice, you change it. Oh, yes, honey, you're killing me. You're so sweet. You're crazy. You know. Then, when but it is carried away, then you people fall down on the bed. By the time they break, he saw that, wait. He said, is this a woman that I don't know? He said, no. Then you look at the look on his eyes. So what is going on? Babe, what is it? We said, nothing. He's not going to tell you. Some, after you go, they block their number. Or when you see that they have noticed that this guy has slept with me, don't like me, you begin to make a promises. Begin to tell him that my father is this, my father is that. I have this money, I have that money, I have this asset, I have that asset in order for the person to stay. Why some Aneni Pikin, Aneni from Edo State, Aneni thief, notorious one. They don't want to work. Thief. They settle. They begin to use you as their bank. You give everything. You give all money. You give or make all promises. You keep on packaging yourself. Keep packaging. There is a day when you truly see the one that is original, that will last long. You will suffer package you fake. And he will go for original. We begin to cry. He dumped me. He used me. No, you are the one that used yourself. You are the one that dumped yourself. Inferiority complex. Many marriages. Some people, they deceive you into marriage. You don't like this person. This is what is going on now. Many mouths that will come, they'll say, no, I don't want any more. They will say, no, this babe will take you up. This guy will take you up. Know what you want for yourself. Many people, we don't know what we want. Another thing that I have realized, a man with his right senses will never go for fake. A man with his right mind will not go for a fake woman. When they see that you are fake, they are going to pack up. They are going to pack up. Earlier, the better we learn to love ourselves. We learn to accept ourselves so that we can be useful to ourselves, to our generation, and to the society at large, to the nation at large. The money we used to put in all these things, fake life, it's very much big if we can think of it. That's where God delivered me from. Fake life, inferiority, or fake pride. So when God delivered me, I remember traveling in a train station. By the time I put on the high shoe, by the time I put on the hair, by the time I begin all the whole, everybody will be looking at me. I was a terror to the society. Some people think that terrorist is CCC, terrorist is Buhari, is Boko Haram. Terrorist is this. Sometimes when we see people talking, we too, we are talking. We don't know that we too, we are terrorists too, especially women. We are terrorists. Terrorists. I become terrorist to men. Terrorist in one way or the other. Danger to the society. Everybody begin to look. Look. When God delivered me from inferiority, from fake life, I become, in the eyes of the people, I become like a useless person. But I thank God, I'm not useful to myself, useful to God, I'm useful to the society. Now, when you can have mouth to talk, nobody is going to tell you, shut up, because many of us, that's why we don't have leaders. A leader, people who are doing what they are saying. That's why the Bible said that you that is judging another person, do you do the same thing? You that say I should not steal, do you steal? I that say you should live inferiority life, am I living inferiority life? No. I that say you should not fornicate, am I fornicating? So before you can be useful to the society, this is the reason why you see many people in those days, they used to look for a good leaders who have a good character. But now, because we have leaders who cannot lead us. Do you want to become useful to the society, or you want to be danger to the society, to the nation where you are? This is how you can contribute to the society, by loving your own self. Be useful to yourself, be useful to your children when you have, or be useful to the society at large. Many of us, we are not useful to ourselves. We are not useful to the society. We do whatever thing we like. What concerns me? And many of us, we are going to cry. We will pay. There is a payback time. I remember when God delivered me from inferiority complex, inferiority fake life. I was going to church one morning. Power must change hand. I used to say, I become a terror. How I become a terror to the society? Men used to lust, go astray after me because of the way I dress, because of the way I appear in the society, like pollution. I was a pollute people, men life. I pollute people like, not even only men. I also pollute some women like that. They want to like be like me. They want to like, oh, this girl all the time. But I thank God Almighty. So when God delivered me, I begin to dress modest. That's why the Bible talk about modesty. When we are modesty in our life, when we dress modest, when we, especially, there are things that I see that people are arguing about, the churches don't want to agree about, and they are very important to God. They are very, very, very important to God. We are the image of God. He created us in likeness. So when we are the image of God, God created us very well, and we are denying ourselves. We don't like ourselves. We don't like the way we are. We want to be like another person. We have lived it. I see many pastor wife, they put all these things, all this decoration, they become a terror to their church members. They become they are not useful to God. But I'm not surprised, because majority of such people, they are not following, they don't join their husband in the ministry. Sometimes the husband can just give them something to do. They are just there. because some people marry before they know their core. Some people get involvement with some people, some anonym children, some Jezebel children who they don't have respect for God. But of recent, I read the post of a man. He said his wife never followed him in the ministry. His wife fights church members. He bites church member. He doesn't care. They give him something to do in the church. They always argument before they go to the church. How can that man move forward? He will not go forward. Some people, they are pretending, when I see some people, I know the people who are into ministry together. Why there are some, no matter what you say, I saw husband and wife, pastor, the man with suit, fine. The woman look like witchcraft. Look like witchcraft. He carry the hair that they fry, the paint, the makeup, look like wishing. I say, which kind of thing can be this way? If I begin to show you all those pictures now, they will say I did bad. But me, so they say, this girl, she too, waiting they want her session in judge. No. Look like witchy, she look like witchcraft. She's not into the ministry with her husband. She's not there. She's not there. If I say make her they show her the whole pictures, they will say, hey, I did bad. But now fight. Now whoa. So I begin to live like that. You need to, don't be a terror. Man and man. Man and man. Man and man. Especially in this generation. See some men that they be prophet children, they are the one that like those such appearance. Why the people of the world, they don't like that kind of a thing. You see some man, they will be the one, they know how to dress themselves. They will be the one saying, she didn't, people don't even understand what we're talking about when they talk about modesty. Some men, they don't just understand about modesty. Some people in this life, no understanding at all. They are in the mortuary. Mortuary is a place where dead people reserved for burial. They are not buried. They are reserved there. Some people, they are dead in the mortuary. That's why they are cold. They don't understand anything. And they are the type of people that will come to somebody's profile, that will begin to insult. They will begin to do everything. They don't understand what is called modesty at all. They don't know anything. They just want to feed their eyes. Some men, they don't like church where they see guests cover. They say, no, my eye need to see you. That's why you see, that's what they like. So, as I was saying before, when God delivered me from inferiority, I so much appreciate God for that. Why? Because I was a terror. I was a terror to the society. I was never useful. I was going to church one morning. Power must change on very early morning. I saw this. I entered the train with my big skirt. Don't try me. With my big skirt. They say, what is wrong with you? Why are you wearing this big skirt? I want to cover my nakedness. So I saw this. I entered the train. I sit down. This guy, he sits down. He was just there. He's drunk, coming from club Saturday morning. He's drunk. When they're talking about drink, don't drink. They say they'll be arguing. When you finish drinking, you can sleep with snake. You can sleep with fowl. You think that there are many people in this world. It is not all women that are women. You can sleep with snake. You can sleep with goat. You can sleep with fowl. You can sleep with a cow. You can sleep with... Somebody was telling me of recent that she married a python. She slept with a python. That the wife that she married was a python. She did not know. He did not know because he is blind, does not see. When you finish to drink, you can do whatever things you want. That's how Satan knows how to steal destiny like that. I was looking, this lady just came, like the way I used to be in the world before. Probably she's coming from club. Maybe she's a striper with a high shoe, with a dress. Go. This guy immediately just get up, then begin to harass this girl. He began to harass the girl. The girl was like trying to put a stop, but he could not. Like the whole thing, I said, Father, I thank you. I give you all the praise. This is how I used to be. And if not, this is how people, it was just like the same thing that used to happen to me. When they talk about modesty, God wants you to be useful to the society, be useful to the church, be useful to the nation. Are you useful to God? Are you even useful to yourself, to our own self? Or we are fake? Check yourself. Let's use our common sense. Let's use our head. Many of us, we want God to give us what he has already given us. Sense. Common sense. Sit down. Look at yourself in the mirror. Check all the whole life. Are you fake? Are you useful to yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you hate yourself? Do you hate yourself? Are you living for people? Are you living for yourself? Who is your role model? Who are you imitating? How are you spending? Are you overspending your money on necessary things? Are you overspending money on things that does not profit? And you want? A pastor was once telling me that in his church, people that will be bleaching, used all their money to buy bleaching cream. Then they will come, Pastor, I am very hungry. Me and my children, we don't have food. I said, then you give money to them to go and buy bleaching cream. You are co-worker in the sin. Tell the person, go and use the money that you are using to buy bleaching cream to feed yourself. Be useful. We are living in a generation that we don't care about other people. I want you to remember that God hates all this life that we are living. We are polluting the church. That's why God sent the message to the women, especially to warn us from polluting the church. Check yourself. Check your life. Sometimes people are in the mortuary. They don't understand. Is it by like that? But it's not by like that. Why are you fake? Why are we fake? Fake. When we fake to deceive a man, when we fake to deceive a woman, lie, everything will come to pass. Everything will be naked in our own eyes. Then you become one kind of rat that they have catch. You know, when rats, they eat somebody. When they catch it, right, you open like this before we run. Let's stop that. Let's live. Check yourself. Do I love myself? Do I like myself? Do I live for people or I live for myself? Do I live for God, my creator, or I live for myself? How do you go to church? Do you go to church to pollute the church? Do you go to church? Do you go to church to go and pollute the house of God? Do you live for people? And there is no way we are going to serve God when we don't understand this life that we are living. We must understand the life that we are living. Understanding. The Bible says, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. People are shouting. People want money. People want things. No knowledge about it. Let's be useful to ourselves, to the community, and to God. How can we do that? With the help of the Holy Spirit. You cannot do it by yourself. You can't do it on your own. With the help, that's why he made the Holy Spirit to be available. Because the life that the people, the Moabites were living, the life the Amorites were living, it was a very bad life. And God reserved them till the day they are cup full. You might be enjoying, God causes the rain to fall on the righteous and on the poor, on those who are not righteous, because he loves everybody so much. But a day is coming when your cup will full. People don't care about another person. We don't care about the government. We don't care about the society. We live as we want. We do as we want, especially in this European life. Women, we don't want to respect ourselves anymore. We don't want to anyhow. We live anyhow. We don't have respect anymore for ourselves. You are going to cry, oh. You are going to pay. Many people, they are married 5 husbands, like the Samaritan woman. Where will you end up? You will still end up in shame. Why? Fake life is bad. Fake life is good. Is not good. Inferior things does not last. God don't want inferior things in his kingdom. Inferior things. Where is our hair? Where is our mouth? What happened? There is a post that says women, especially women, we don't like ourselves. God give us everything. We don't like it. We don't like it. Especially Africa women. I say Nigeria women, we are the most wayward people in the world. I now see another wayward country, Ghana. They don't care. Ghana women, they don't care. They want to live like celebrities. They want to be like that. They want to be like this. Women going, a woman went to go and be sleeping in the mortuary with dead people to make money, to be rich. Are you that man? You finish to drink. You sleep with that kind of a woman who is sleeping with dead people in the mortuary. Where is your destiny? In the grave. You will not excel. You are not going to excel. Are you the type of a man? Use anything under skirt? That's where you are. You build house and in under skirt. When anything under skirt, that is where your house is. You don't value yourself. So many men, anything under skirt, you have a wife at home. You don't value your wife. And you want to build house under skirt. Under skirt, that's where you will die, puto. You see this thing that they even say, na it be sex. It dey kill. I've seen many men when they don't die on top of strange women. They don't die. They don't die. You get wife. You never even finish with that wife. You say, nah, strange. Strange. That's why the Bible calls it strange. They are very strange. Inferior. Fake. Very fake. Some, they use medicine. They use medicine to show that when you sleep with such people, you are not going to excel. And you want to respect too. You want to respect. Who will respect you? When you don't have respect for yourself. I respect those who respect themselves. I respect those who, especially men, who value their self, who value their life. If you are a man, when they do kurukere movement, they do kurukere, you don't love your wife. You go meet other people for outside. You go do everything for them. But when it comes to your wife, you don't do anything. You don't love yourself. Learn to love your own self. Fake self-hatred. So many people don't know that they have this self-hatred. I'm telling you. That's why you need to sit down. That's why I'm here. Discover yourself. So many of us, we don't like ourselves. We don't like ourselves. We live for people. When you are living for people, you don't like yourself. You need to live for yourself. Cherish yourself. Build your world. Be the boss of your life. Create. Let people follow you. Create. Don't be following, follow. and any children. Beware. There are people after you the fake, they end up in the hands of aneni children and people that they don't have respect for women, or they don't have respect for anybody. They don't have respect for anybody. The most thief, no conscience. Aneni have no conscience. And what happened now? Those aneni mama, what did they do? That's why Nigeria is a little bit peaceful now. Because if all those aneni when I see for Europe, now the day Nigeria, I forget to Nigeria for don't catch fire. Those state for don't catch fire. All those mama suffer get sense. They see say this person and any blood they blood. They suffer gather money. They go carry meeting. They push aneni to Libya. Aneni enter Europe. That's why you see many. And many women will end up in the hands of aneni. Aye, aneni when they slap you, boy, they don't care. They will take all your money. They will have plenty girlfriend. They don't care. They sleep with anything sleepable. Aneni, beware of aneni children. Aneni children, they're plenty. Aneni children. So when you begin to fake yourself, you end up in the hands of aneni children. Aneni, the greatest terrorist in Edo State, the thief of all thieves. So if you are the type that you collect money from women, you women that live fake lifestyle, you don't tell them the truth. You have plenty girlfriend, plenty women. You be aneni. You don't get conscience. You don't get life. You be notorious armed robber. Because you know they carry gun. If you in Nigeria, you go carry gun now. Many people they carry gun for Nigeria. They carry gun. They don't want to work. Their mama suffer push them. Nah. Their mama they call them. No say bring money because they know say you be aneni that you can thief very well. Hey, I will stop here. I will stop here. Inferiority life is no good. Fake life is no good. That car, now fake Yahoo boys. Fake. That's why they use many people now, many women, because they want money, they want high life. They want to know that I am associated with this person. He has car, he have a SUV. Many people, if they go Nigeria, they want to go and stay, they want to go and use all their life to drive in the city. They will sleep with all the when the women in Nigeria here that now abroad they come from, they don't care. Snake, serpent, rats, all of them. You begin to sleep with them. When you now come back to your base, you want this to go the same way it goes. You don't know that you have slept with scorpion. When you sleep with scorpion, your life will not move forward. When you sleep with snake, your life is not going to move forward. When you sleep with cockroach, your life is not going to move forward. It's not going to move forward. So any man that want to make it in this life, if you don't know how to zip up, you are sleeping with serpent. You be father of many nations. You don't care about children. Your life, you are going to cry. But some many children are not crying, no. They are going to remain like that. No matter how you preach to any children, they don't care. They don't care. They begin to do and do. That's why I don't imitate anybody. Don't imitate anybody. There are people, they are any children. That's why they are the highest thief. That they drive car. They live all the life they live. They don't have respect for women. They sleep with anything sleepable. They do all the charm. That's why you see many of them, they are prospering on top of their wickedness. But when they are caught full, they are going to pay for it. Do you want to be like that? Another thing, diseases are everywhere. HIV, different kind of sickness. Escape now. Now be when the sickness come, when the whole coronavirus catch you, you begin to call on God. Why you don't call on God? The Bible said that He's not going to hear the wicked. The days of their wickedness, the days of their wrath, He's not going to hear them. He will not listen to them. So become useful to yourself. Become useful to the society. What are the business you are doing? Are you the person that you are combining to pollute the society? You don't care. I'm telling you, everybody, we will reap what we sow. We will reap. There is a time of payback. but God will protect his own. If you have ended up in the hands of Anani of those states that he has many children. Yeah, I see many of them. They are in Europe, in Italy, Germany, France. They are there. They don't want to be useful. They don't want to be useful at all. They don't want to be useful. So we need to use our common sense at this time around. Anything that is fake, it doesn't last. Anything that is inferior, it doesn't last. God does not want inferior people in his kingdom. God does not want fake people in his kingdom. So now we need to learn to love and to accept ourselves. Then God will also love you. God will also help you. Those of you who sit down on top of another person's marriage, God will judge you. You collect another person's husband through medicine or through fake lifestyle, giving what you don't have, telling the person what you don't have. God will judge. Another thing people do when they sit down, when they see people around there, they begin to talk. They see those slingers. They begin to call their friends. They'll say, guy, that money don't enter now. How much be that money? Not 2 million. Guy, you try. Oh, that it just enter. Now it just enter. The girl, now you they calculate this guy by the time I'm done with him. You don't know that. Men, they know how to do that in a lot. Oh, they know how to lie, and they don't help themselves. They know how to lie. You know, I grew up in the midst of men. I've moved with men. I understand men. I understand this community, what I'm talking about. I understand it a lot. Men, they know how to lie. They know how to help their friends to go down to the mortuary, to go down to grave, to die. To die. They know how to support evil. Men, they know how to support evil. We are living in a generation that men, they don't tell themselves the truth. They can lie, they will deny. They can deny for their friend. Somebody like me, I will see my friend will be doing something bad. You want to go and do kurukere movement with another man. You're not trying for what I did. But what about man? You go cover. That is say you get friend. You not get friend though. Man, your friend when go tell you, see the truth. Don't do these things. It's your friend. We are living in a world. They will clap hand for you to go down to the grave. Use your sense. Use your brain. Men don't know how to advise men. Especially the Anini children. They don't know how to advise men. They know how to clap hand. They will clap hand. They know how to lie. They know how to cover up. They know how to cheat you because they see that you are fake. They know how to cheat you. They'll say, I have that money. Recent even happen. When begin to talk because you did where people did. I know people when they'll begin to talk. They say, some ladies still they do more. When they see some men, they'll say, no, I don't know how to fry gari or me. My father, na dangote. My mother, na be so. Somebody asked me of recent that they saw me frying gari. Do I know how to fry gari? I say, me, I be born blood, typical village girl. I fry gari. I do akpu. I dey pound yam. If I pound them for you, if I fry gari for you, I dey fry gari. Where I love frying gari a lot. Akpu, akpu seller. I used to say akpu before. Fufu. So we are living in a world that women, we don't want to lower ourselves to do something. That's why they are using us for ritual. Occult. People are disappearing in our country because we want to live a fake life. People just care about money. Money. Money is not all. Change your ways. Oh. Me, I become useful to the society. Okay, now I leave you people in peace. Make I go before those Aneni children will come catch me here. My Aneni children come catch me here. Hey, they don't get conscience. They don't get conscience. But all those women, when you end up in the Aneni people hand, I pity you. May God deliver you from their hand. Oh. May God change them. Oh. Because they don't get conscience. Oh. They don't get conscience. They're plenty for Europe. They're plenty. Their mama gets sense. You don't push them. Borrow money for meeting. They push them because they give problem everywhere. It be any change. Oh. Change. Change. If you are a man, you want to excel, stay away from women. Stay away from women. Drink is the number one thing that make you to be sleeping with all serpent. You will not move forward. So you need deliverance. This is it. Let me go before you turn my life to inferior.